Okay, you guys want to know what? Um, I do not love my family. The narcs in my family, I do not care what happens to them. I will not be attending their funerals. Um, if I saw something going on with one of them, like one of my siblings, if I saw anything going on, like if they were in an accident, or if I saw them, let's say, getting like attacked by a wild bear or like a wild animal, or um, just anything that happens to them, like anything bad, like if they were attacked, or like just um, if they were, just were drowning, or whatever, like I literally would just feel nothing for them. Like I wouldn't do anything for them. I would just like literally be so detached. I just would not care at all. I have like no feelings. Um, I do not care what happens to them. And, people will call me the cold one. Well, so I'm not the cold one. You know who the cold one is, right? The cold one is the one that chose to abuse. That's the cold one. That's the cold-blooded one, not the one who cuts them off. So by going no contact, you basically, you're just saving yourself. You're protecting yourself because nobody else looked out for you and your family. At least I know in mine they didn't. Everybody basically either sided with the abuser, but they were definitely against me. They definitely didn't take my side. So basically, they chose to side with the abuser. And I said, okay, all right. That's like I know where you stand. So, you know what? If you're going to enable that bullshit and prop up an abuser, I have nothing left to say to you. Nothing. So, yeah, that's basically, that's how I feel. I do not care. I don't love my family. I don't love my siblings. I don't love any of the narcs that I cut off my family. And like I said, if anything happens to them, I will be jumping with joy. I will literally be like rejoicing and like happy days, right? Like happy times if anything happens to them. Because like I don't care. Like that is why I basically like refuse to attend any events, like like weddings or funerals or anything. They can all kiss my ass. You know how I feel about them, right? Like if any of them ever even try to pop up, and they know like not to pop up on me or try to contact me, they know what they would get, right? That's right. That's exactly what they would get from me. In addition to me walking away and basically telling them all to kiss my ass. That's how it would go down. So yeah, I am not the cold one. I'm not the wrong one for being the one to cut them off. They can all suck it, and they know exactly what they did to me, and they did it willfully and joyfully and with extreme joy. They knew what they were doing, and they knew they were lying, and they knew the ones they got on their side. Um, yeah. So I am basically just, I'm done. Like, I've been done with them for a long time after cutting them off. So they, pretty much know not to pop back up on me, because they know that they're going to get hell. And I really do believe that a lot of them are scared of me. I truly believe that. We all know narcs are cowards, and they are absolutely afraid of me. They are. And they know if we were in the same room together that somebody's going to put hands on somebody. That's for goddamn sure. And somebody's going to have to walk out of there, unscathed. And that unscathed person, guess who that's going to be? That's going to be me. That's right. I'm going to walk out of there unscathed, but somebody is going to get hands put on them. And to be honest, none of the narcs in my family are worth going to jail over. None of them are worth it, because I know for damn sure they don't have shit to lose. They haven't done shit with their lives like I have. They haven't done a goddamn thing. They haven't even finished their education. So I know they don't have anything to lose. So I know going up against them in a physical fight, I'm the one that's going to have a lot more to lose than they are. And I'm not about to put my amazing, successful life on the line, to sacrifice it for some bum ass hoes. Seriously, I'm not going to do that. And that's what both my sisters are. That's basically what they are at the end of the day, you know? And yeah, Um, I'm not doing it. I'm not I'm not putting my life at risk for a pick me. I'm not putting my life at risk for a dangerous male-centered women who throw other women under the bus for male validation, who throw their own siblings, sisters under the bus, their actual sisters under the bus for male attention and validation. No. And these men growing up, these, well, boys at the time, knew exactly what the fuck was going on. And the fact that like they went along with it just shows a lot of men are just evil as fuck. Like they really are. Even when they're little boys, like they're fucking evil. A vast majority of them are just not good people, even if they're not narcissists. So the fact that a lot of them like sided with the female, siblings in my family, the female narcissist, just shows you where their mentality is right there. The fact that they side with them, these type of women, just shows you that a lot of men, they don't like good women. They don't. They'll use them, they'll walk all over them, treat them like a doormat. But do they respect and like them? No. It's like they respect and like the female sociopath, the female narcissist. So I said, you know what? Fuck you all. Like fuck everybody. And I just like basically turned away from everybody and told them all of them can suck it. So that's how I feel. And yeah. So I don't care about any of them. And like I said, I don't love them. I don't care what happens to them. Um, they can pretend and lie all they want and be like, oh, my sibling, oh, I really can't. No, they don't. They don't give a fuck. And you know what? I don't give a fuck about them. And if I ever saw them again, I would treat them like they don't even exist. I would look right through them. You know, and worst case scenario, something goes down. We're in the same room together and somebody puts hands on somebody. So that is exactly what's going to happen. My family, my siblings, I know they're scared of me. I know they're scared of me because you know what? I'm not scared of them. And I'm not afraid to expose their asses. I'm not afraid to unmask them. And I'm not afraid to stand up to them. And that's why they can't stand me. That's why they've been scared and they've been staying away from me. They haven't been hoovering me. And they know pretty much not to fuck with me. They basically know not to fuck with me because they know that I will go all out on their asses and I will literally expose them. I will curse them out. I will do everything, get in their face. I am not afraid of them. I am not afraid of a single goddamn narcissist, sociopath on this planet. I'm not. I will stand up to them. Male, female, doesn't matter. I will get in their face and chew them out. I will get right in their motherfucking face and I will bully them right back, head to head, head to head with them, basically. And a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you're going to piss them off. And like I give a fuck. They're out here constantly bullying everybody, tearing everybody down, mocking people, all this shit. And you expect me to just take the high road and just take the peaceful path and not stand up to them? No. This is exactly why they keep doing what they're fucking doing, because they keep getting away with it and nobody says anything to them. We gotta start verbalizing to them what they really are and stand up to them. We gotta stop just letting it slide and just letting them say anything they want. You gotta stop allowing them to just say anything out of their fucking mouth. Like pop off at the mouth and talk all this shit. You gotta shut them down. You can't just let them say anything. You can't. Like you gotta stop staying silent. You gotta stop just not responding and being like, oh, my silence will hurt them more. A lot of times it doesn't. A lot of times it doesn't. You have to verbalize, like you have to verbally say something to them. You have to stand up to them. I'm telling you. That's what gets to them the most. It really does. Not just you all being quiet and walking away. They see that as weakness. They really do. They see that as you just taking the high road. You don't want any conflict. You want to avoid conflict and confrontation. No, you have to be willing to constantly be in a confrontation, get in a confrontation. You cannot be afraid of confrontation. You cannot be afraid to be direct with people. You cannot be afraid to say things to their face. None of this passive shit, passive aggressive bullshit where you are really feeling one way but you don't express it to their face and then you just talk about them behind their back. Or no, you gotta start getting used to saying things to people's face. Seriously, like it just You gotta stop being afraid. See, narcs, they're very afraid. They're very passive, sneaky little weasels. They are very sly and sneaky. They will go behind your back and talk shit about you behind your back to everybody. They are not direct at all. They will not say things to your face. They are very weak, cowardly, and afraid of confrontation. 100%. I know this. I have stood up to so many abusers, and the second you get in their face and stand up to them and you show you're not afraid, a lot of them back down. They really do. Even the sociopaths, because, well, the sociopaths are cowards too. ASPDs, yeah. They're more dangerous than narcissists, that's for goddamn sure, because a lot of them are not afraid to get violent. A lot of them are not afraid to break the law, like some narcissists. They're not. They are 100% more dangerous than a narcissist. They're at psychopath level. But you also can't be afraid of them either. Sorry to say, but you can't. I know they're dangerous. I know they could, cause a world of harm and pain to you if they really, really wanted to. Because a lot of them don't have anything to lose either. They'll just come for you and they don't have anything to lose. But a lot of them will destroy themselves just to get to you, just to hurt you. But you still can't be afraid. Like you just like we and all of us, like we literally just like can't keep like living our lives in fear of them. That's no way to live. That's no way to fucking live. You gotta be like just not afraid, you know? I don't care how creepy they get. I don't care how much threats they make. You cannot be afraid of them. You can't show any fear. A lot of them, they say the ASPDs are fearless. I don't know about that. I don't think so. Because you know what? I think anybody that hides behind a mask like they do, I think they have to be a coward, you know? Anybody that has to mask up constantly, like ASPDs, BPDs, all that, they're cowards. Because if they're not, they're afraid to be their true self. Because they know if they were their true self, the monster, the predator behind the mask, nobody would deal with them. Nobody would deal with them, you know? Somebody who's, you know, like autistic or schizoid or whatever, they're not hiding anything. They're not hiding behind a mask, you know. Like I walk around pretty much 24/7 with a flat expressionless affect, with a flat affect, with a flat face, with just no expression on my face because I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to hide anything. Um I'm not, you know. I'm not trying to hide what I am. But they do. They literally do. So, yeah. Um But either way, like, cluster Bs side with other cluster Bs, abusers side with abusers, and they will never ever take your side. They will always take the side of the narcissist, the abuser, and they will always go behind your back and collude with other abusers to come against you. Even in your family, it doesn't matter where you are, like, they are going to find other abusers and triangulate you with them and pit you against them to fight over them, to fight over their dusty ass. Like, who the hell wants them, right? Like, you're fighting over literal dust. Like, it's not worth it, and it never is. And that's just, I mean, the female narcs do it too, but especially the male narcs will, they just love to see two women fighting over them, or like multiple women fighting over them and crying over them and trying to fight for them and fight for the relationship and all this bullshit. Nah. Now, the second a dude throws another girl or another woman in your face, just be like, okay, please go be with her. I'm going to walk. And then you walk away. You never speak to him again. That's literally the point you have to get at with your self-esteem and self-respect. Like, the second that he even mentions or acts like it's all innocent, just walk away. Just cut him off. Literally cut, like, block him. Just be done. Be done with it. Because they know exactly what they're doing, when they do that shit. They know exactly what they're doing and they know it's wrong, but they do it anyway. So just cut them off. Just be done with them. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to get to that point. So yeah, I just would like to say that I do not, again, I want to reiterate, I don't love my family. I don't have any feelings, and if I saw something happening to them, they were drowning, they got in an accident, anything bad happens to them, I literally will just not care. I won't care at all. I won't care at all. It'll be good riddance for the world. It really will. When a narcissist, a sociopath passes away, it is a service to the world. It is a genuinely amazing thing when one of them passes away. Genuinely a good thing for humanity, a good thing for the world when they die. So, you know what? Like I said, I am not going to be concerned at all about them. Um, they probably still have some attachment to me. I'll be honest with you. You know what? The narcs in my family probably have more of an interest and attachment to me than I have to them. They probably genuinely do. Um, but it's funny because I feel absolutely nothing for them. It's funny. I am way more detached than they are. So if so it's funny, like, if I saw anything like tomorrow even, I would just literally just shrug and like keep walking past them, or just like be annoyed and like inconvenienced, or just like literally step over their body, or just whatever. Like, if anything happened to them, I just would literally just keep walking and ignore them. I wouldn't care. So that's the point you have to get out with the abusers in your family, the narcs in your family. Like, you have to get to that point. Like, you really do. To where, like, literally they mean nothing to you. Um, so yeah, I mean, they can stay mad all they want, but I have cut them off a long time ago, you guys. I cut both my parents off and my siblings. We're talking almost 10 years ago or longer. Haven't spoken with them since, have no interest. And like I said, this is the response they're gonna get if they try and pop back up. If they try and bring up their kids or whatever, because I don't know if the middle one had a kid. I don't think so. She's been married multiple times, but the oldest has a kid, a son, and he's probably going to turn out to be a narc. But if she ever tries to bring him up, or anything with the kids, you know what both of them are going to get from me? Both her and the kid, they're going to get that. And you might say, oh, well, that's messed up, it's an innocent kid. Like, I give a fuck. Like, I give three fucks about some kid that my sibling popped out. I don't give a fuck, because both of them can kiss my ass. Do you understand? Both her and the kid can kiss my fucking ass. And they're both gonna get this. That's how I feel. So, no, the kid is not innocent. And I guarantee you 100% that he's most likely gonna be a narc. So they can all fuck themselves. And that's how I really feel. And so they can talk all the shit they want. I don't care. I cut them off a long time ago, nearly 10 years ago. I have nothing to do with them. Do I miss family? No, I don't. Do I wish I had one? No, I don't. I don't care. Genuinely don't give a fuck. And I'm going to continue to live the rest of my life in this don't give a fuck attitude, because I don't care. Um, I think it's also part of the schizoid diagnosis that I got, where you don't have any interest or concern about being part of a family. That could be it too. I don't know. But what I do know for sure is I have no interest. I don't care. And they can kiss my ass, like I said. Um, and they will never see me again. And thank God for that. Thank God I'll never see them again. I look forward to that. I look forward, you guys, to living the rest of my entire life without ever seeing their fucking asses again. Ever. So no, I don't miss it, and I don't miss the idea of family. I never want to be part of a family in my entire life. I might have a few close friends, but that's it. Nobody else. Nobody else gets in to my world, into my life, past my boundaries. Nobody. So, and I don't think I'll ever fully trust anybody, even if they're close. I just don't think so. I will. I just think people are just inherently, like, a lot of them we're just flawed. We're humans. So a lot of us are inherently never going to be 100% trustworthy. I just feel that. I just believe that in my heart of hearts. So, and it's a cynical outlook, but like, I just think it's like true. So, nobody can be there for you 100%. You can rely on or trust in 100%. So that's just life. But you can find people to at least support you, and believe in you. So, but yeah, I just want to say that about my family, because that's how I really feel. And also, um, like I said, they have been scared to hoover me. Let me tell you, they have been scared to hoover me. They have not hoovered me in a long time, a very long time, because they know the response they're going to get from me. They know. So, yeah, they are scared of me, and they should be. But you know something? It's hilarious because I think they are aware that it's over. The game is over, all of them. And the enablers, like the ones who prop them up, like they know. They're aware. They're aware. So, yeah, it's all over. And, you know, especially when you can heal from your family like that, and it's it really makes you so much stronger. So, and the way I see it is, well, if I'm not afraid to cut both my parents off, which I did 10 years ago, many years ago, if I'm not afraid to cut both my siblings off, what makes you think I'm not going to be afraid to cut you off too? So it's hilarious because narcs will try to, if they try and get into my life, they think they're superior, right? Like they think they're above that, but no, they're not. They're not special. Like I will cut your ass off if you disrespect me even one time. You're going to be cut off for life. So they really think they can get past my boundaries, and they can't. They try and constantly break my boundaries. They can't get past them. It's impossible. So that's the thing is like they really think they're above being cut off, and they're not. Like I will cut your ass off if you even dare. So try and disrespect me one time, you're gone, you're cut for life. Like I'm not looking back. So that's how, you know, that's your attitude you got to have. Very militant, very strict attitude with them. And like I said, if they even try you one time, not just one time, any disrespect, just be done with it. Cut them off. Cut them off. They don't like being cut off. No, they're gonna try to come back and give me another chance. And no, 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 fuck that. And they're gonna try to, you know, contact you again. Just no, just be like, this was over. This was over the second you opened your mouth and you decided to disrespect me. This was over. Because the disrespect and what came out of your mouth was all the information and the closure I needed from you to understand how you really feel about me. And you know what? If you don't fucking like me, then you can go over there and you don't have to deal with me. Okay? Understand? Like, you do not have to deal with me. Nobody is forcing you to deal with me or talk with me. You can go over there and be around somebody you actually like and leave me the fuck alone. That's how I really feel. So anyway, I gotta get going, but I hope you guys have a good night. It is getting cold and chilly, and I love the cold. I do not like the heat, even though I might be going somewhere warm in a few weeks to kind of celebrate a lot going on in my life, a lot of good things. So I might be heading somewhere tropical, not sure yet. Just for like a little bit, not that long, but I do actually prefer the cold, definitely, over the heat. Because you can wear fun jackets like this and warm, you know, fuzzy clothes and just dress up more. I don't know, wear boots and heavy, you know, plaid coats and all this, you know, fashionable stuff, scarves, um, gloves, boots, all that. I love it. So, yeah. um, so, yeah, but I'm gonna get going and you guys take care.